Out.
This is Lights Out on Faisal Khan, joined by James Branch. James, how you doing today? You okay?
Hey, gang, you alright, mate?
Yeah, not too bad. James is an up-and-coming fighter. He's just signed previously with Frank Warren.
Yeah.
Debut coming up on June the 23rd on the Billy Joe Saunders Martin Murray undercard.
Yeah.
James, talk to us. How excited are you for your professional debut?
Yeah, I'm so excited. I signed with Frank back in January, February time. So it's been a long time coming because I was meant to be on the April the 14th when it got pushed back, obviously because of Billy Joe. So I've been waiting around quite a while for my chance to get the debut, but it's coming now. It's only 4 or 5 weeks away. I can't wait to get in there and show everyone what I've done in the amateurs, show them now and bring it through onto the professional stage, you know.
And how's training camp been going? How excited are you and how confident are you?
Yeah, I'm super confident. I know what I can do. I know how good I am. Training's been brilliant. I've joined the Peacock there now with Martin behind me, training with the likes of obviously Dan and people like that. I'm loving it. It's brilliant. Everything's going good.
What's it like training with the likes of Daniel Dubois, and especially at the Peacock Gym, which has got such a good reputation in boxing?
It's brilliant. I love it down there. So it's a family gym, and obviously not many gyms are like the Repton. You know, so that's who I box for in the amateurs. So coming through there now, coming in the Peacock Gym with Martin, it's very family based, like a very family team. Obviously with stars like Dan coming through, and there's some good. Obviously we're training with some good other fighters in the gym as well. Martin's got a good stable of fighters coming through, so it's brilliant, and we're all like a family. So it's good.
What was it the most that inspired you to be a boxer, and what age did you get into boxing?
Yeah, I started boxing when I was 8. My dad was a boxer. My dad won a lot. My dad turned professional himself, so I sort of just followed through his footsteps, and then I started winning titles in the amateurs, and I've never looked back, you know.
You obviously mentioned that you was meant to go to the Olympics, but you got injured.
Yeah, I was meant to go to the Olympic qualifiers. I was training through to go, hoping to go to the Olympic qualifiers and that, but I got injured just before on the GB team. So then I missed all the qualifiers. I missed the whole Olympic process, and then I was unfortunate really. But then obviously I got injured, and then I come back, set out, win the nationals again, just make sure everything's okay, and then I turn professional after. Yeah,
I understand you're a cruiserweight as well. Talk to me a bit about the cruiserweight division.
Cruiserweight division's very exciting times, obviously domestically and internationally. Obviously, there's got a lot of good talent coming through from the UK in a minute. A lot of good cruiserweights, and obviously internationally you've got the likes of Usyk, just had the Super 6 series, isn't you? So it's
Gassiev as well.
Yeah, Gassiev. Yeah, Usyk with Gassiev. Obviously you've got the final coming up, I think next month or so, is it?
And you've obviously got Bellew, who might make a return.
Bellew could come back. Obviously they're talking that Ward might come back and fight him. Stevenson might step up. So the whole cruiserweight division, obviously I think a few years ago it was quite undermined, really, the cruiserweight division, but I think it's really starting to come through there now. Some top prospects.
How many times can the fans expect to see you in 2018 in the ring? How many fights are you looking to have?
I'm hoping I'd fight every weekend. I'd fight every weekend. No, but hopefully I should be out. Obviously speaking to Frank with the deal, hopefully it should be 4 or 5 times this year. So I should have been out already, obviously in April, but obviously that's how things go. Got pushed back, but we're looking June. Then maybe, and I'm hoping 4 times this year.
And obviously, what's the plans for 2018? What do you want to gain as well as experience?
Obviously, I'm still young. I'm very young coming for a special cruiser. I'm only 22, so I'm just going to take my time and start pushing through. Winning the first year, take my time, and then step it up. I 2018, just about getting used to the professionals. You've been an amateur for so long, just getting used to everything, and then we're going to go from there.
What type of a fighter can the fans expect?
Exciting, flash. I've got quite a flashy style, exciting. I mean, I'm a counter-attacking southpaw, but my hands are a little bit low for my family's comfort anyway, fighting a big...
Obviously, anyone who's getting in the ring, their family will always be worried about them.
Of course, everyone knows about
just tell us a bit about what's it like, that feeling, you know, before you get into a boxing ring, you know, before the bell's about to sound. What does that do to you?
It's an indescribable feeling, really. There really is nothing like it. Obviously, you've got everything. You've got adrenaline. You've got nerves going through you. You've got a mixture of all the emotions, and you've got the pressure, and then you want to perform with it. Winning's everything. You know what I mean? Winning is just, you just want to win. It's the way you feel. You can't feel nothing. You can't feel nothing. It's really an indescribable feeling, but it's an amazing one as well. It's the adrenaline rush and everything about it is brilliant.
What would be your message to younger fighters looking to come up and get into the professional game of boxing?
Yeah, my message would be not to hurry, not to rush turning professional. You know, winning a lot in the amateurs really does help you when you turn professional. You know, a lot of these people that don't stick it out as an amateur and just turn professional young. It's hard then because you got to find yourself a promoter, get yourself a base, a team behind you, and it's hard, not easy to do. When you win everything, it's not easier, but you've got more options. You know, got a lot more options.
Let's have one quite quick final question. Test your boxing knowledge. If Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder were to meet in 2018, who wins and why do they win?
I think at the minute, Joshua would outbox him. I do think Joshua would outbox him, but I think Wilder has a very explosive way about him, and I think if he hit him, I think he could stop Anthony Joshua. So I don't know. I'm sitting on the fence. For that one.
Fence.
Yeah,
I think most of us are all sitting on the fence.
I think all sitting on the fence because you don't really know. I think Joshua's a better boxer than Wilder, without a doubt, but Wilder's explosive power, he's scary. He can just step it up and he can just put you out.
He's a type of fighter that's in the fight in the last 10 seconds, isn't he? That's how dangerous Wilder is.
Every second you got to be on your game against Wilder because he just hits you once, and then he don't hit you once. He starts whirling them in, and it's over if he hits you clean. You know what I mean?
I want to obviously get your thoughts on Josh Warrington. World top.
Brilliant, wasn't it?
Does watching them type of fights in open arenas such as Ellen Road inspire you to go on? But
massively, it's like that. There's like a fairy tale. Obviously, Josh is from Leeds. Obviously, then to win a world title in front of your home crowd, in front of 25,000, was a brilliant event. That was a brilliant event. Frank put on. It really was fantastic. Massively inspiring. Imagine that. I'd love that one day for myself. Obviously, to win a world title in front of everyone, obviously on home soil. It wasn't even home. It was home for him. We were in Leeds. Couldn't get any closer to home where he is. Only lives a couple of minutes down the road. I heard. It's brilliant. It really was inspiring.
Well, James, listen. Good luck for June the 23rd.
Thank you very much.
And we hope to catch up with you again at some point.
I hope so.
Thank you very much, James. Thank you.